Carnessa the Poetess. This be my official introduction. Ain't no little girl here, full grown woman. About to give you something, what you been wanting. Take me to the head, no chasing, no running.
Like, comment,
Carnessa the Poetess.
like, comment,
Carnessa.
Okay, hey my pineapples, thank you for joining me for part 2. Let's get right into it. One thing I was talking about before was, when you're dating, it has to be that even exchange of information and common interests, future goals. You really want to hone in on what this person is about and what they're going to bring to the table, and also how you can be a helpmeet to them, because in relationships it's not all about what you can get, but a lot of times it's about what you can give. So you want to make sure that you're getting to know them and really having those serious conversations. Like, yeah, you have fun and all that, but you really want to, talk about what you really want in life and make sure that you guys are parallel on your goals and you guys complement each other's purpose. I believe that the person that you're going to be with, the person you end up loving for a long time, that's what we want. You want to be with somebody a long time. I believe that your purposes, intersect and they complement each other. So those will be the things that you talk about in the dating stages. So a lot of dudes, when you tell them you don't even get a date, they just be like, they ghost, they disappear. I done had that happen a couple times. I let them know, like, hey, I'm celibate, I'm not gonna be having sex, just so you know up front. It shows people their real intentions. So if their intentions is just to hit it and just, be buddies, y'all know what I'm talking about, being buddies. It'll really show what their true intention is, towards you, and if they really wanted something serious or they just want to be buddies. While we talking about buddies, it's funny because it's like I was telling my friend, I'm like, I don't know if I'm putting out some kind of pheromone or some kind of signal out, but I was really having a problem. I was really struggling with my celibacy a couple of days ago. It was this past weekend. I was really struggling, waking up and having trouble sleeping, and oh God, it was oh man, I think I'm gonna break down and give me some. So I will be honest, I've had, and a lot of single people have this, where you have a buddy, that tune you up every now and again. Y'all not in a relationship, you have an understanding for the most part. Sometimes your buddy end up falling in love with you or like you or wanting more than what you can give, but that's neither here nor there. But I have had a buddy before, a couple buddies before, that I could call on, when times get hard or you're in between relationships. And I just really wanted this time, being celibate, of course, you can't have a buddy. So that just started developing into a really, really good friendship. I learned so much more about him because usually we don't talk. We don't talk that much. So when I actually was not forced, but once our relationship shifted, or our friendship shifted into a real actual friendship, I was able to converse with him and find out some good things about him. Oh, you kind of cool. I ain't know you can hold a conversation, man. But yeah, so it's interesting, and he seemed okay when I first told him. I think he was just she just saying that because we've been buddies for years. So I think he was just she going through one of her phases again. But I'm really with him it's been actually like, man, it's probably been a year and a half since we last was buddies. So he's seeing, even with him, like, he like, dang, you for real? I'm like, yeah, man, I'm trying to make you my best man at my wedding, yo. I'm trying to really, you know, your girl trying to hang up her player jersey. I'm trying to retire, man. He like, okay, you serious? I keep always messing with him, like, yeah, I'm gonna have you be my best man at my wedding. He was like, come on, man. And he was maybe a week ago now. He was like, hey, you be in town, you know. Hey, you know, you wanna, it's been a while, you know, you wanna go down memory lane with me? I was like, I got quiet. Hey, y'all, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, really? Because he called me. I'm telling you, that's what I was telling my friend. I'm like, I must have been sending out some kind of vibes, some signals, you know, like in the air, like, thirst. I'm dehydrated. Come on, y'all. Laugh with me, y'all. This pillow talk, we keep it real up in here, okay? Yeah, but the first time I was like, no, you know, it was a faint no. Second time, it was a weak no. And then the third time I got a little bit stronger. I'm like, nah, I'm good, man. Nah, move around. So end up not, you know, seeing them or whatever. Yeah, you have to be very strategic about your dating when you go out with people, because you always have to be planning your exit. Like, you know, make sure, you know, you have a good day, you meet up, you eat dinner, go to the movies, whatever it is that you're doing, and then make sure it's not like an after set. That's not public. I try to just stay in the public. Like, I ain't really trying to come over your house. You're not gonna come over mine, because we just dating. You know, we just getting to know each other. And the fastest way to mess up your celibacy is to go to somebody's house or have them come to your house. Like, because you just know, like, don't even fool yourself. Why are you even fooling yourself? I used to tell myself all the time, like, what is you doing? You already know how this movie ends. You didn't play the starring role over and over again. You know this. Oh, we just gonna have a, you know, nightcap. I'm gonna, you know, have a drink or drink some tea. You know, just something. Come on, man. Don't lie to yourself. You know. So I try to be strategic and just like have a mindset of this date is ending tonight with my clothes on. And you know, and something different too is I don't always end the date with a kiss. It just depends on the chemistry and how it's going. I've noticed that, like, before, I always felt like pressure, like you gotta kiss the dude on the end of the date, but not so much anymore. It's more like a mood, like what's the vibe. It's just, I'm not about forcing anything anymore, like, ever again. It's gotta be organic. It's got to be organic, or else I don't want it. You know, I'm not thirsty for anything. Like, and that's another thing, like with, I keep saying, that's another thing, I'm sorry. But with women, I just want to encourage you, like, you should never feel bad because you're single. Being single is a choice. There's so many people you could just be with. If you wanted to be with somebody, boo-boo, you can call somebody, right? I could call somebody, it's 12:03 a.m. I could call somebody right now and I could be with them. It's nothing about you being not desirable. It's nothing to do with you not having options. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, we all have areas we need to work on, but it's about timing and it's about your purpose. And the more that I settle into my singleness and really get comfortable and really get confident in what it is that I'm supposed to be doing at this point in time in my life, I feel more optimistic. I feel like everything's happening the way it's supposed to be happening. I'm not in a committed relationship. I'm dating, but it's because I'm supposed to be. And I feel like all of my exes, I'm to a point now, this is crazy, this is amazing, and this is God, okay? I feel like all my exes were some of the best teachers that I had in my life. They showed me, by being with them, me choosing to be with them, it showed me the things that I was lacking on the inside. Because sometimes when you allow people to treat you a certain way, it says more about, yes, they have issues, but they're going to have to deal with that on their own. Your lesson is finding out what it is in you that allows that to happen. A person can only treat you the way you allow them to treat you. So, me getting older, I've started taking every relationship, every failed relationship, friendship, situationship, buddyship, every encounter that I have, I take it as a lesson of what I want, what I don't want. I didn't like that. So I need to change that. I need to tweak that. I don't know why I accepted that for so long. It was this one dude I was dating. Oh my God. It's taking me, I think I'm just about there to get over him. And I don't know why this dude just had a hold on me. Golly. He just, I just love his dirty draws. I don't know why. And I still have love for him. I'll tell him to this day. But he was adamant about I am single. Like my poem. I am single, Carnessa. I am single. Like, he just drove it in my head like, no, they want to be together. And he was adamant about it. He showed me he was single. So, my little feelings was hurt, when we would hook up. And, I allowed that for off and on for some years. I allowed it. I put up with it because I just wanted to have a piece of him, if not all of him. I settled for that. And I know I deserve better, but it just was something about him. I don't know. It baffles me because I haven't too often over the years really been so emotionally invested in someone. He really took me off guard. I don't know. But I went through my stages of being bitter and being mad at him, being upset because things didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. I thought that he was going to change, and I thought that, we were going to be together, and eventually he'll break down and he'll want to be in a relationship. And if I just be the perfect woman, and if I cater to his needs, and if we, do this and do that, and, eventually, but no, he was being honest in the beginning. He wasn't ready for a relationship, and he stuck to it. We shared love between us. He told me he loved me and I loved him, but he was not ready for a relationship, and I just would not accept it. But he taught me so much, though. He taught me so much. That's why I'm able to be not bitter, but I can, really really take that as a mirror back at me of what I need to work on me. And that just brings me to, like, while you're single, being male or female, this is the prime opportunity to reinvent yourself. Reinvent yourself and be the person that you always were supposed to be. Like, you have to be whole, you have to be healed, you have to have your mindset together, you have to have good energy, you need to be positive, so that when someone else enters into your life, you can bring something good to the table and not just be a burden or so many issues that you're dumping on them, like, oh, save me, oh, you're the love I always been waiting on, save me, oh, make me whole, oh. No, you're the love that you've been waiting on, baby. God is the one you've been waiting on to heal you and make you whole. Can't nobody else make you happy. I don't even want nobody having that much control. And I know in past relationships, I felt like that, like they had so much control over my happiness. You know, he lied, and then I'm sad and I'm depressed again. And then he give me compliments and he come around and we have sex and then I'm happy again. And then he play his disappearing acts. Then I'm sad and depressed again. Too much control, letting someone that is a human, prone to human error, be the author and the finisher of my happiness and my joy. And I can't do that no more. I can't compromise my peace anymore. And if that person, a lot of times, you know, people who are in that season of their life, you can't force your season onto them. And that's something that dude used to say to me, like, hey, you know, you got it all figured out, you all ready for love, and like, hey man, I ain't trying to move that fast. Like, he wasn't in that, and it could be contributed to his past and what he's experienced. But I was just thinking about me, like, hey, I'm ready to go, I'm ready to lock this down, I want to be a woman, like, what's up? He was like, hey man, you can back up, man, back up off me. Nah, we ain't doing that, you know. So it just was a learning experience. And you know, everybody's got their seasons, and we cross paths sometimes, not to be sex buddies or, you know, not to experience that with each other. It could have been like, we should have been friends, you know, genuine friends, platonic friends, and maybe we could have learned from each other in that space. Now we're in that space now. Now that I'm celibate, you know, he has no choice but to be he has a choice, but we've gotten to the point where, you know, we've gone through where we didn't talk to each other for months and months, almost a year, and then we'll talk to each other, and then we'll stop. But now we're at a space where we're cordial, we converse, we laugh, we still have that chemistry. That's what just been killing me. Like, I love you. But hey, you're not ready, so I gotta move on. I can't stay here. But it just be, that's why I'll be like, when I be around him, I can't give him too much, because he'll pull me back in with his I almost said something. He got a beautiful smile, and it just melts me, you know. And he's so funny and charismatic, and he got that sauce, and he just, you know, like, I don't know, it's magnetic. But I be strategic and be like, how you doing? Nah. But no, I just know my limits with him. So, because he's not in a space, see, I'm caring more about me and my heart. You know, I'm not putting I used to just give my all right in the beginning. Here, take my heart. It's been broken, but I'm trusting you. Don't you break it, but I want you to take all of it right now. That's how I used to be. Just silly, just immature, you know. And I'm not talking about 10 years ago. I'm talking about like 4 years ago. This has been an evolution of Carnessa, okay? And I'm just being honest. I hope I'm helping you where you at. But this, dating is serious, man. You gotta know who you hooking up with. You gotta know who this thing is not to be taken lightly. Yeah, it's fun to be had, and it's love to be made. But when you really like connecting with somebody through covenant and like making a vow and a commitment, it's serious. And you want to make sure they're healed from all their stuff and you're healed. So when y'all come together, man, it's going to be beautiful. But what I was saying was, I started like really understanding myself, why I do the things I do, like the healing that I needed just from past relationships. I've been through a divorce and all that stuff. So I noticed how I was trying to have these guys that I was dating to really be my all and my everything, and just to really take the void away from what God is there for. Like, and I'm not trying to be I'm nowhere near, don't get it twisted, I'm nowhere near a super Christian or a super saint, none of that, but I do have a foundation of faith. I love God, and I'm just learning and growing little by little like everybody else. I just want to be honest, and I want to be open, and I want to be free, and I would even say that my intended purpose of being celibate at this season of my life is not necessarily to be celibate till I'm married or if I get remarried again. It's more so a time where I'm disciplined, I'm productive in my life and my goals, what I want to do. And I'm really focused on the woman that I want to be. And I'm focused on who I draw into me and what I allow. And the type of man that I want in my life. That's what I'm focused on. Oh, you know what? I'm going to end this part right here. Thank you for watching part 2. I appreciate you, my pineapples. And we're going to go into part 3. Stay tuned. I love you. Make sure you comment down below if you could help your girl in any way. If you have any tips on being single and celibate, if you want to share your story with me, whatever you want to say down in the comments below that is positive, uplifting, feel free to share. I love you so much. Remember to be like a pineapple, stand tall, and wear your crown. I love you.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
It's your girl.
Comment,
It's your
subscribe, hit the
girl.
bell. Like, comment,
CarnessaThePoetess.